A shelf cloud loomed ominously over the shoreline at Redcliffe, Queensland, following severe storm warnings for the region on Friday, December 8. The Bureau of Meteorology warned large hail and damaging winds were expected as the storm pushed east at about noon. Credit Facebook, Dan Tuck via Storyful. Thousands of homes were without power overnight after a series of severe storms dumped heavy falls and hail across the state's southeast. The Sunshine Coast copped the worst of the weather, where more than 110 millimeters of rain drenched Bli Bli in less than an hour. Coolum was also soaked by about 60 millimeters, while Maroochydore experienced falls of up to 67 millimeters. More than 13,000 homes and businesses on the Sunshine Coast were without power following the deluge, as emergency services responded to downed power lines and trees. There were also reports of hail across the southeast, with an afternoon storm dumping 2 millimeters chunks of ice on Movie World at the Gold Coast. As the storm moved further north, winds gusts of more than 100 kilometers per hour were recorded at Double Island Point near Fraser Island. Weather Bureau forecaster David Grant said the storms passed through the region fairly quickly. They were fairly widespread, extending from the central interior of Queensland right throughout much of the southeast Queensland this afternoon and this evening. He said last night, the risk of severe thunderstorm activity does reduce after today. Quote, earlier, Queensland remains on weather alert as a series of severe storms batter the state from Claremont to the Gold Coast. Hail of up to 4 millimeters in size has already been dumped on the Gold Coast hinterland as showers of up to 50 millimeters fall across the southeast. The storms are expected to last into the night, with several severe weather warnings active for a large swath of the state. The heaviest falls have been recorded on the Gold Coast, where more than 50 millimeters has fallen at Binnaburra since 9 a.m. About 37 millimeters has also hit Upper Springbrook, while Tallabudgera has experienced falls of about 17 millimeters. There have been reports of hail at Upper Springbrook and Coomera. Weather Bureau meteorologist Andrew Buthelino said the rainfall across the region had been very patchy. Some places have had some decent falls. Some places down the road have had nothing. He said, quote, there are very isolated pockets of damaging winds and the odd large hail within the storms. This activity will clear off throughout the evening. Quote, the Bureau of Meteorology warns that at 6:35 p.m., severe thunderstorms were detected on the weather radar near Mount Birwa, the area northwest of Jimna, Tugulawa, the area north of Nanango and Beerborum. These thunderstorms are moving towards the north. They are forecast to affect Maroochydore and Kilcoy by 7:05 p.m. in the area northeast of Kingaroy and the ranges between Gympie and Murgon by 7.